Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for March the 18th, 2024. It's me, Mom, and him, Id.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye? Or more, ID, not I, ID. That's how we spell that one. And today we are drinking the coffee blend, The Dog Slept in My Bed, which I think is a great name for coffee, and I'm thinking there has to be a story behind it. And as I woke up this morning with one dog in the center of the bed and me curling around it to try and get some bed space, and the other dog behind my kneecaps, it's an extra caffeinated coffee blend because the dog slept in my bed. Good morning, Chris. So I'm a little achy, plus I stayed up too late last night. Good morning, Ashi. It makes sense to ID, id, both, everything. Let's see, so what have I got today? I've got Undine ships in the battle zone. I've got Zenkethi sheeps. I have Zenkethi sheep any place you'd like to get them, and repair shields in space. So nothing exciting here. I suppose Friday when we had, all space damage or all ships and stuff, that was a good day. Oh, does anyone need to do the event? I'm doing my 20-hour cooldown id style where you, rather than waiting till 20 hours, you allow for that 12-minute time change every time so that it dies exactly on the 20-hour mark. So let's see, if I did that right, that means I should be able to start 12 minutes early tonight. 13:12, that would be about 7:15 tonight, so I could start it about 7:01, 7:02 tonight. That would work. And then it should time out right at 7:15. But would that actually gain you the time? Oh yeah, it would, because
Yes, because you're cutting down your weight by the
time, because you're not waiting for it to elapse, then kicking it in. Good morning, Taz.
Because there's like that 13-minute preload.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you'd be knocking off about 13 minutes each time. I don't know that I'll be that precise. Well, tonight I can because I'm way too headachy to go to class tonight. Tomorrow shouldn't be a problem. Hi there, little one. Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday I can do it from work. When I have to do two at different times. Come here. Come here, you little one. If I haven't mentioned it, the little one likes to go in the closet here and sleep. It's like her little room. And she's going to be really unhappy when I put the new shelves in that go all the way to the floor. But I will take the closet doors off so you can just climb in there and sit in front. I'll make you a little hidey hole. So I was blithering about something there before the dog jumped in here. Dad says, I know I'm old. I got a new phone and I can't be asked to set it up. So I dropped my phone, let's see, when was it? About a year ago, just after I'd made the permanent move here to Indy. Yeah, about a year ago. And I fell in some mud and shattered the screen. Go figure. I have no idea how hitting mud would shatter the screen, but it did. And we still had my husband's phone since obviously he wasn't using it anymore. And my son said, I'll take it over there and get everything switched over and use his phone as your new phone. Great. But he didn't switch over everything. He just switched over the number. It's been a year. I still haven't moved it all over. Oh, Chris got a new vacuum cleaner. Yay! I finished cleaning the apartment, so now I have a vacuum cleaner, which is actually Farns's vacuum cleaner, which I bought for him. But I figure it could sit in storage, or I could use it. And if and when he ever needs a vacuum cleaner, it would cost me less to just send him, a gift certificate for it rather than shipping it back to him. But you got the cool vacuum cleaner, right? You got like a Roomba. Chris has the programmable floor vacuum cleaners that the big one will destroy and the little one will just bark at. Of course, that would be interesting, that'll give them something to do. And since they're in their own house now, they can bark as much as they want until it makes me crazy.
Right.
And I have yet to see my dogs or any cats actually be willing to go sit on those things. But I do see them on videos. Speaking of videos, yesterday, while not doing anything practical, I did finish cleaning yesterday, so I'm in good shape there. And I did move the rest of my furniture out, so I'm in good shape there. But anyway, I did watch cat videos for a while. And if you have not seen Bapcat, B-A-P, I think it's B-A-P-K-A-T or B-A-P-C-A-T, is a guy who plays Cards Against Humanity with his cat.
Uh-huh. Love him.
Oh, God, that's so good.
People like, you're using a laser pointer, and it's like, yes, of course he is. But he tries to debunk it by bringing out a green laser pointer.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But if you have a red filter on there, yeah.
I still want it to be
ahead.
the cat. I'm not going to believe it's anything else. I'm just going to believe that's a cat who likes to play Cards Against Humanity. Because that's way too much fun that way. But it got me into the whole thing of cat videos yesterday. And cute cats and dogs who adopt cats.
Yeah.
And I'm not a cat person, but I would imagine there are some advantages to cats. Okay, getting back to the really important stuff in my house. The downstairs living room is slowly coming together, and it occurred to me one of the reasons that it echoes so much is I don't have my artwork up. So I thought, I've got a ton of walls, and I've got a loft upstairs, but that means there's a half wall overlooking the living room. It occurred to me, that could be all of my Trek artwork downstairs. The hallway going up the stairs, the loft edging that comes down and looks over everything, the walls. Because you do walk in and you see, first thing, over the mantelpiece where people put their family pictures, I have a picture of the cast of TNG. If you turn the other way, you see a drawing of Worf, Martok, and I think it's Kor, whoever was in one of the episodes of DS9. It was like a $15 poster, really inexpensive, but great-looking poster. So we bought it and then promptly decided to have it framed. $300 worth of frame for a $15 poster. So I appreciate my Star Trek art a lot. And my first family poster was about the same, though the poster itself was, because it's autographed by 6 out of 7, it was like $1,000 or something. It's worth $10,000 now, and if I get Michael Dorn's signature on it, it'll be crazy expensive. But that would mean hauling that to whatever convention he's at, which is not going to happen. Unless I decide to retire, and then I will drive to Vegas this year. That would be fun. But I will know about retirement in about a month after tax time is done and I have time to sit down and chat with my finance dude. Okay, I'm sorry, but guys wearing skirts just doesn't make it for me. I think it's not the skirt as much as the skirt with the boots. Just looks wrong. There's a guy running around here in a top. I don't know if you guys can see this. So the top's fine, the boots are fine, but it kind of looks like he got out of bed, pulled on his slipper socks, and forgot to put on his pants. And that's my first reaction to that.
There were a lot of people on Reddit going on about guys wearing the skanks.
Scants. Yes.
Scants, right?
Skanks.
But
different.
Either way, they're like, why is he wearing a dress? It's like, oh, so you're an idiot, and you clearly didn't watch, the Encounter at Farpoint or any of season 1.
Yeah, but it's a legit point. If I have the option to wear trousers rather than a skirt, I'm wearing trousers rather than a skirt, especially if I'm going to go off fighting people. And that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Guys, if you've never worn a skirt, it's not quite as maneuverable as you would think. I appreciate their traditional togas and kilts and things like that, but no. Though I have a friend who only wears kilts, except when he's training for martial arts, because you have to wear trousers for martial arts. But he wears kilts to work. He wears kilts to college. I think he's finished his master's and he's starting in on his PhD now. And everybody on campus laughs at him, especially during the winter, but nope, he's fine with it. But, I had to wear skirts when I came to Illinois. Excuse me. When I moved to Illinois back in the early 60s, I went to school and I wore pants because it was snowing, and I got yelled at that girls don't wear pants. And from that day on, I had to wear a skirt. And boy, was that cold. Until I think 6th grade, when they said, okay, women can wear pants. Yeah, really. Really, Taz.
All right.
When my son was in school...
If girls and women don't wear pants, the misogynist who says that's going to catch a freedom seed.
So by the time my son went to school, they did have a uniform, and yes, boys had to wear trousers. Girls also had to wear trousers. They were khaki... Oh, what's the name of the pleated pants that were in style forever and look bad on everybody? Dockers. They're khaki Dockers. Everybody had to wear them. And they all had to wear polo shirts. Short sleeve or long sleeve polo shirts. And we're talking uniformly ugly, but everyone was equally ugly. Good morning, Taz.
Hello.
Hello.
I have had to make a new Google password because, of course, I don't remember the old one.
Yeah.
I tried going through my password logs and opening up, and none of those passwords were matching.
This account, I have the same password for my account that I do for the email link to it. So if I ever lose this one, I've lost them both, and I'm in so much trouble. And yes, I should get a password manager.
Demanding that you make like eight-digit passwords, and that's getting really annoying because they won't accept phone numbers anymore.
Yeah. Well, phone numbers here are 7 digits, but now we've got rules of it can't be 2 sequential letters. It can't be a repeat of numbers. So it's like,
yeah. So it's like, okay, I have no clue what my password is. Just recommend something, I'll reset it next time I need to use it.
And the result is we all wind up writing them down in our little books, which is the whole idea of, not doing that. Ashley says, strongly recommend using a password manager. Oh, you are so right. Makes it much easier on all your accounts. It'll even generate new ones. Yeah, and I really need to go to multi-factor on a bunch of stuff. We're slowly going over to authenticators at work. We do for a couple of things, but for security reasons and because we work with the government, we've been pushing everybody to do that. And, of course, we're getting a lot of pushback from people going, oh, it's such a pain in the butt. Yeah, well, if it gets us a $3 million contract and gives you a job, you should be happy. So there's something called CMMC, Cybersecurity Maturation Model Certification, which is a 3-step process for different levels of cybersecurity requirements. So like level 1 is basically don't be stupid and use the basic foundational things. Level 2 and 3 are you're working for the government on much higher security levels than we are. I mean, our stuff's...
I'll be right back.
Okay. Our stuff's really important and you don't want anybody hacking into it. But if they do, the only thing that happens is our equipment stops working. You don't accidentally kill 1 million people, unlike other things. Yeah, if you lose the password or somebody hacks into it, they can't make it run and change the way it runs. That's just not functional that way. Anyway, we have things to do today. I assume we have things to do today. First of all, does anybody need to run the event?
Don't worry, the table isn't rigged anymore.
That is not a strong response there.
Sorry, mouthful of rice checks.
Ooh.
No, I'm good on the I'm good on the event currently,
Okay.
but I need 5 Borg ships,
Oh no, the horror.
10,000 Tetrion on ground, and 5 dreadnoughts.
Oh no. Well, it sounds like Hive Onslaught to me. Ashley, I have a friend who used to be a professional, whatever you call it, not cybersecurity, but programmer, and he got hired at a company to try and hack things. And he realized within a couple of weeks he just doesn't have the approach. I mean, you've got to be like id, where you're thinking of, well, how can I do this by going through here and using this and going up and over there and stuff like that. I mean, he was good with the straight out. Somebody would say this thing's not hackable, and he'd break it in 5 minutes because the guy didn't realize you could go onto a public website and get somebody's social security and go in and break it backwards. But for people who are really clever, he was not that kind of person.
Yeah, the social engineering hacking.
Yeah.
The whole Ocean's 11 strip bar.
I was just thinking of that scene. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It takes a different kind of brain to be able to go in and hack stuff. I'm very by the book. We're going to go in this order, and the concept of going outside that order is like, I never thought of that. So, no, I'm not a hacker, but I'm really good at applying structure. We get trained that way. Okay, I'm going to start teaming folks here. Let me know if you are not interested in joining in on the party. We're going to be doing Hive Onslaught to start. Taz is already in a party someplace.
But I'm stuck in
Azure Nebula. Nope. No problem. We can play more things. Ed, are you in? There you are. Oh. There you. Oh, you're on Klingons.
I can switch over.
Let me think for a second. Can we do a TFO with a mixed party? We can, can't we? We just have to have 5. Chris needs a minute or 2.
Found another hole in the map on the first city.
Ashley, I sent you an invitation if you'd like to join us. We'll try and make this a mixed party when Taz gets done, if we can hang fire for a few minutes, since he's running Azure Nebula. Don't worry, we won't start till everybody's ready. Oh, I see Deadly Lotus is in here. Excellent. For those of you who don't know, Deadly Lotus has been joining us in the evenings on occasion. New player. And wanted to join us for the event and start doing the meta events. So Frost took him over to the side, I think on Friday evening, and ran him through sufficient patrols to where he could start doing Azure Nebula.
Nice.
Because we're friendly that way. And for those of you who are really paying attention, Klingon Strike Group kicked a fleet out recently because they had no active players. And we've been trying to reach them, and it turns out even their fleet leaders hadn't been on much in the last 6 months. So we kicked them and promoted one of the interior fleets up to the position of beta, and we have 2 fleets that want to join him, but we can't have them join him until they're out of probation. So if you see a new fleet in on probation, that's what's going on there.
I got a fleet contributions email just now.
Oh?
I have to donate 25 contributions within the first 30 days or 100k within 90 days.
Oh, that's for players who were not aware of it. Somebody called Dante and said, hey, I haven't been promoted. That's my bad. I haven't been paying attention. And so he sent him and everybody else what the requirements are. Let's see, which fleet are
I
you
don't have to
into?
worry about my retroactive donations then.
Which fleet are you into?
I'm in Strike Group.
I'm sorry, which one?
Strike Group.
Strike Group?
Starfleet Strike Group.
Let's see. Is it going to show me that? It's not going to show me anything here. Gosh darn it. But you're a captain. That means you've made at least 500,000 in donations.
Yeah, I've donated millions. No worries.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not worried about that. Yeah, it's not letting me see things here. Our old rule... Our only rule was to get everybody to do... Well, let's see. Well, now that we've got a couple groups in here, I think aft flankers have not been active for a long time. So, yeah, they have not been active. I need to get that group active and post stuff there so we can get that stuff filled up. I'm going to have to start getting a lot more dilithium to get things going. Okay, Chris, we're waiting for Taz to come out of Azure Nebula, and then we'll add him to the party. Oh, you're out. And we're doing Hive Onslaught, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's just make sure we're in private here. Is everybody ready for Hive Onslaught?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Okay. It's a task force, so we won't get a wee-woo. Apparently the Dabo table here on Drozana 1 is paying off at the moment. 618 Ferry 2682 got 10 million gold press latinum.
Yeah, just try to go with 6 or 7 figures bets, and you will force the table to like spit out millions at you.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's just I don't want more latinum.
I was thinking I'm gonna get rid of all my gold press latinum, so I donated all of it in one go, and I won like 58 million.
Yep, that's how it goes.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, I'm not getting rid of this shit.
Well, that happens to me a lot. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to organize my cords here. I spent time trying to get rid of it one day, and I was wagering like 100,000 on everything just to knock it down under whatever it was, 2 million or something, and promptly won like 30 million. I'm like, I don't need it. Don't need that. Don't have a use for it. Make it a or make it something worth my time.
Oh, God damn it.
Did you think?
So I have a big brother, and that's the reason why I have a new phone. Because he's like, you can't keep using a 5-year-old phone, and I'm like, but my phone works just fine. And then it pulled the big brother card and just bought me a new phone, and now we're sending me. Now you have to go outside and use the new camera. but I don't use cameras.
So every now and then somebody will put up something in Twitter or Facebook going, post your most recent picture of you referring to something else. I'm thinking, oh, okay, my most recent picture. So I went through my computer. It was from 2 years ago when I drove to Vegas.
Oh, yeah, same me.
That's the last time I took a picture.
That was really...
During COVID, the only thing I was taking pictures of were of test results because we would be in a separate room and I couldn't take pictures on my computer, but I needed to record the results with the picture. So every single picture I had was a picture of somebody's test result. Either a stripe here or a stripe there. That was my entire camera for a year. How are you doing on those dreadnoughts?
Completely done.
Or as we say, dead knots. Speaking of completely done.
That's so cool.
Oh, surely people have said that before. I'm not that clever. I am not that clever.
I'm going to take a trip to Dathomir. No, you were right the first time, sir.
I actually know what Dathomir is. It's the home of the Sisters of...
Your efforts are futile.
Yeah, that I don't remember.
Destroy this
Sisters of...
Sisters of Battle.
No. It's from the Star Wars universe, and the sisters are the.
Oh, well,
they are Sith practitioners, but they wield magic instead of the Force.
So it was something I clearly do not know about, but that's not a big surprise.
Resistance.
Haven't you heard of the Sisters of Dathomir?
No, I haven't.
Really big in the Clone Wars.
Pretty much after the prequels came out, I just wasn't real impressed and didn't bother with going forward on it. I have seen Rogue One. It's fine. Predictable, but fine. And then, let's see, I watched The Force Awakens, which I realized was just A New Hope. And thought, well, I've seen this before. And I had no hope for it after that. It was just,
The Clone Wars is, at least the animated series, is amazing. It is not connected with any of the woke shit they've been doing. And, if you want to know
Not
what they
quite,
did,
because Ahsoka picks up and goes back towards the Clone Wars, so...
I have not seen anything of the new...
It's not new, it's really old. Clone Wars is like 24.
Oh yeah, no, Clone Wars I know about. That actually was quite good. I used to watch that on... What's the night show? Cartoon Network's adult show. Adult Swim. They used to run that at night sometimes.
Yeah.
You're a winner.
And that was fine. I mean, that was good. The new stuff, the newer animated stuff I have not watched.
Yeah, same. I haven't seen it because too much wokeness.
I will say that last night was the first night I sat down and watched more than an hour of TV. No, that's not true. I watched Pacific Rim. More than an hour and a half of stuff on my television in a year.
It was.
One of the Sisters of Dathomir appear in the Jedi Fallen Order games. No, I like the games. With Cal Kestis as the protagonist.
Yep.
I don't play the games, but I enjoy watching them. A lot of people use them as the visual when they're doing the equivalent of a podcast.
Yep. Yeah, I actually enjoyed season 1 of Ahsoka.
I haven't seen it. I was told there was too much.
Did you get your Tetrion damage?
I did.
Okay.
No, I did not, because I don't know if I have a Tetrion weapon on this character.
But you go find a Tetrion weapon. What was it? Oh, I've got a tune that's running through the Delta stuff, and picked up the prize Tetrion weapon from something or another. It wasn't exciting, but it's for my Klingon new tune, not super new tune. So now she's got a Tetrion weapon. Let's see if there's anything cheap on the exchange today for Tetrion. Ship equipment, ship weapons.
Hello, you guys seen the planned changes for the lockboxes?
Say that again?
The planned changes for the lockboxes.
No.
No.
What's
Is
up?
it an official thing, or is it something that's...
Yeah, that what Casual Stab said. Casual Stab made a movie about it yesterday.
Oh,
Uh,
what's up with it?
it's gonna be like, or at least very similar to Neverwinter Nights, I think.
Which doesn't help me at all because I don't do Neverwinter.
Yeah, they have this. They display the drop rate, and they have a very, very much better user interface. So you can select what you want from the boxes.
Really?
Yeah, I think you have to watch the movie. Just remember, Norwegian translation to English is really bad. So you should watch the movie so I don't fill you with...
Casual SAB's got a lot of interesting stuff, and I want to be him when I grow up, and then I have the horrifying realization of, hold on, I'm the adult here. This is wrong. But yeah, he does a... Oh, hey, I've got a green Tetrion beam here, Mark 12. Do you want it?
Sure.
Okay, let me send that over to you. Happen to have one sitting in the inventory, and I'm not going to use it. Are you still on midnight?
Yep.
Let's see if I've got anything else for Tetrion. Nope. One Tetrion beam. Let's see if there's anything else there. I have nothing else that's Tetrion. How much damage do you need for Tetrion?
10,000.
Yeah, that'll get... That's ground, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have to do something ground. Chris is like, no, not ground, not ground.
My harvest material space just bugged out. What? Cheeky.
So, Taz, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Your English is very good, just like Chris's is very
good. No. My English is very bad.
No, your English is very good. Take my word on this. As a person who normally speaks English, it's very good. How long have you been speaking?
It started with the computers.
Okay.
Because I had to learn English to operate the computer. So I've been using it for so long that it's really, really weird for me when I encounter an operating system with like Norwegian translations.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
That pulls me off. Like, I don't know where to go anymore because it's not properties, it's egenskaper. It's not settings, it's innstillinger. It's, oh my god, I can't deal with that shit.
For reasons, Ed and I were doing everything off the German server for a while, so everything's in German. I'm like, son of a gun, I can figure out some of it, but I can't figure out a lot of it.
Yeah.
So there's a trick if you want your ship to come up with the name of the shipping invalid entity name. You can do it without the 3-letter prefix, but it does require going back and working off of a foreign server to have it happen. But it was fun, which is why I have one ship with the name invalid entity. If you remember when that was a problem, and every ship was coming up that way, and so I'd start messing with people by making that my name, and I had more than one dev beyond going, hey, are you still having that problem? No. But, no, I did it on purpose. Son of a... Okay.
Round and round it goes.
Alright, I got rid of some stuff here. What did I do to get those? Oh, the randoms. Okay. Okay, who needs what? Does anybody need anything other than we need some tet on the ground?
I need to harvest materials space, but I only need one, so...
Oh, but, except can't drag it into a patrol, because... I was going to say if we were all in space, we could just go, like, do the Romulan patrols, and you could go pick up some space mats.
Yeah, I'm in the SS Asura, because it has the amounts of materials I needed, and I just completed space. Now I need one down.
Well, Ashley needs to kill Borgie on the ground, and Chris needs a lot of salvage. So we could, if it wants to come back onto Federation, we could go run some patrols, like Ninth Rule, and let Chris pick up all the stuff for salvage.
Yep.
And, well, Ashley, it needs to do Tetrion damage on the ground, so we could do, like, Operation... No, not that one. Jupiter Showdown for a patrol. Except that's a patrol. And we can't have a Federation tune. Or, sorry, we can't have a Klingon with us, because that's private party. Hold, no, you can switch to Federation. It's still the same account for you, isn't it, Ed?
What's up?
You could jump over to your Federation tune for the Tetrion damage, couldn't you?
Yes.
Then we could do Jupiter Station Showdown for the Borg on the ground for Ashy. And we could do Ninth Rule for Chris.
Switching over to Yuri.
Okay. Let me get into here.
And go to my bank.
Ooh, those ship holo emitters are pretty snazzy.
Get my Tetrion pistols.
I sent you an invitation.
Got that. Thank you. There we go.
Yeah, waiting for Ashley to come back here. There you go. And we got a full party here. So everybody, let me know when you're ready. We're going to take a... No, we're not. It's 6:37 already. I was going to say we're going to take a quick break so I could run down and get more coffee. Actually, we are going to take a quick break, and I'm going to run down and get more coffee. Chris is ready. Ashley's ready. Are you ready, Ed?
I'm ready.
Yeah, okay. So, let's do... Oops, what did we just get there? Hang on a second. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. There we go. We're going to do Jupiter Station Showdown, which is ground. So everybody has to launch this on their own, because it's a patrol.
So, which one is that under?
It's under Jupiter. I just do all. I never do anything. It's probably under Mirror Universe would be my guess. I just do all because they're in alphabetical order and makes my life easier.
Okay.
All right, everybody, we're going to launch Jupiter Station Showdown on Advanced.
In 1, 2, 3.
Launch.
You've arrived. Good. You'll forgive me if I skip the pleasantries.
You guys have to launch it yourself. I can't do it.
A lot of my crew have been turned into Borg
Yes.
drones.
It actually says, yep, Mirror Universe.
Person, Marshal Catherine Jane.
We're fused together.
Okay, I just changed my Google password. And now everything stopped working and it won't accept you.
No. No. What are you doing to... That was weird. Chris, are you not joining us, or are you going to join us? I know how fond you are of ground, but you get all. You can have the loot.
I'll be joining. I'm just gonna pick up single ground material. What was the patrol again?
It is Jupiter Station Showdown. It's the ground one.
Coming.
Yeah, it is a ground one because it needs some. Well, Ashley needs some Borgies and it needs some Tetrion damage. I know, Chris. You apparently don't have shields. Oh, there's shields. Those of you not watching the Discord chat, Chris is going, "Sss," does not like this. Taz, you going to be able to join us?
Yeah.
Okay. There, guys, don't go any further until Taz gets here.
Can I come in?
There you are. Okay.
Yeah.
We got you. Somebody's... Yeah. Trapped, blah, 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 blah. Storyline plot, blah, 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 blah. Shooty. That's all we care about.
Shitty bang bang.
Exactly.
hostile. Damn. He has partial transporter action. Side to side only. You're cleared to proceed. Get to the transporter. Damn, she's beaming out.
That was interesting. Hey, Chris, I love that uniform.
Take down more drones to drop her shield.
Okay, that's all my damage needed.
Take down more drones to drop her shield.
Oops, I didn't mean to go that way. I meant to go this way.
Take down more drones to drop her shield. Her shield is down. Now's your chance. Open fire. She's vulnerable. Open fire. Janeway's down. Deal with any remaining.
Well, that was easy.
Janeway's down. Deal with
Did
any
you get your
remaining
Borg?
drones while you can. Janeway's down. Deal with any remaining drones while you can. Janeway's down. Rest of deal with
Suppose
any
I should
remaining
probably trade in
drones
some of
while you
these
can.
marks here.
Janeway's down. Deal with any remaining drones while you can.
Id, you've got an ouchie on you.
I need to make sure.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what we're going to do ninth rule, Chris, so you can get some loot. I don't know why that one doesn't pay off in loot sometimes. But we had two people who had ground stuff, so we had to do that for them.
Those ship holo emitters are
Very much I need.
Get rid of some of this money stuff sitting here. Ooh, 600,000. Yay, slowly getting there.
Could we do a rescue and search?
We got time to do two, so let's do ninth rule and rescue and search. If everybody's good with that. How
Which
about
one do you want to start with?
let's start with ninth rule on advanced.
Okay.
Is that good with everybody? Ninth rule, and then we'll do rescue and search.
eyes on the wheel.
I am in a good enough ship to do elite.
Say that again?
I'm in a good enough ship to do elite.
You guys want to do elite on ninth rule? It's not that challenging. You can do elite.
We can do elite. Elite. Ninth rule. Launching.
Elite ninth rule launching. I'm just going to pass on everything. Let's wait for Ashy and Chris to join us.
Marauder class.
Yeah.
They've decloaked.
Looks like everybody's here.
Oh, Ashley's not here. There. All right, now
They're
everybody's
there.
here. Maybe I'm just lagging him behind you.
I don't know how he convinced the Marine to join in, but he did.
Oops. Chris, I'm going to leave the drops for you.
Oh, Chris, I really like that ship of yours.
What you flying? Oh!
The Earth Defense Vessel.
Good news and bad news. Bad news. The
has 2 commander tactical seatings, I think, which is quite insane. Perfect mine layer and torpedo boat.
I got to T6X2 this morning, Chris says.
This morning? Wow, nice.
Well, you guys over there had a head start on your morning over us Americans. You get extra morning compared to us. We're just stuck here. We'll grab the Madron.
I'm somewhat on your time now, so I wake up when you wake up.
Ooh, I'm so sorry for you.
Which suit me actually pretty fine. Because the hours, like the early hours, the 6 hours before you come online, they are like dead hours.
Oh yeah. So I had applied for the position of community manager with DECA, and the only I didn't get it, but I applied for it. You know, what the heck? I mean, I love Kel, but I assumed if they're looking for a community manager, either he was going to have to reapply, because a lot of companies do that, or he wasn't going to get the position. I don't know which one it is, but what the heck? If the job's open, I'm going for it. And what was interesting, though, is you work on the German time frame, which is in the States 3 a.m. to noon. Because you were liaison with them more than you were liaison with the Americans. Which is fine. I mean, I worked in Germany long enough. I can do that. And I already get up at 4 in the morning. What's the diff?
I think they made a mistake not hiring you as community manager. It's like the whole game loves you, and the whole game loves you, so that would have been the most smart decision they made ever.
I'm not seeing a ton of loot drops. Am I missing stuff here?
I don't see any loot.
There's been a few, but usually 9th rule drops like crazy.
What is the loot on?
Don't know. I didn't reset it, so it's whatever normal is, which is normally good.
Yeah, but I haven't seen a single loot map, so someone is getting all the loot.
Well, I'm not taking it deliberately so Chris can have it if he wants it, but I've only seen 3 come up.
Yeah, 1 auxiliary battery. 1 auxiliary battery for an entire elite team.
That is weird. Chris, did you get anything on that?
Well done. Well, Lotrin's on his way to a Federation.
Chris got 3 items. Okay, and the other one that somebody wanted to do was search and rescue, right? Okay, and yes, we can that was hard for Ashy. He said that was painful. Can we do advanced next time? Yes. So let's do rescue and search and rescue on advanced then. I probably don't need any Terran stuff there. Give me 1 sec, just to get rid of something here.
Where's that at? Let's see. Blockade.
Search and rescue, I think, is Age of Discovery. Or rescue and search. Rescue and search, yeah. It's Lucari, maybe it's not. No, it's Mokai Forces, Age of Discovery. If everybody's ready, we can launch Rescue and Search on Advanced. Hey, Chris, go check out Dika's job page. They have a lot of positions that are open and it's based out of Germany. They have a whole careers page. Who knows who's getting what?
That rift's unstable. We need to hurry or those ships...
No, it's entirely remote. It is 100% remote.
Klingon vessels are warping into your position.
At least for the positions that I've seen advertised. I mean, I wouldn't mind moving back to Germany. That'd be cool. Pain in the butt because I just bought the house. But, you know, my neighbor's from Germany. Not from the area I used to work in, but it was still fun to be like, oh, and the food, and the food, and the food, and the food, and the food.
That reminds me, I need to get some breakfast after this.
Well, I actually went to the grocery store yesterday, so I now have eggs, milk. Did I buy anything else? Oh, and sausages. No, priorities. But I still had to go out for dinner last night because I didn't buy enough groceries for dinner. Why am I having problems with this? It wouldn't matter if I bought groceries for dinner because I haven't found the pots and pans yet.
Have any of you seen any drops?
One. I saw one drop. It's up right now.
Yeah,
I wonder if somebody's got their drop settings changed then.
Drops.
This is weird.
So how are we supposed to get salvage now?
Pardon?
If the TFOs don't drop any gear anymore, how are we supposed to get salvage?
It drops gear. I mean, I
I
was doing one yesterday, and this isn't dropping gear though. That's what's weird.
Weapons battery, and
yeah, I have seen almost nothing popping up here.
That's all I picked up all day.
I'm wondering if something got reset on mine during the last patch. Ashley says he gets tons on normal, but normally you get tons on advanced and elite too, to the extent that it completely obliterates the screen.
Yeah, and now it's just nothing.
Nothing. I barely played over the weekend, so I wasn't paying attention to drops. That said, I did get everything moved over from the townhouse, so, you know, I did get one priority thing done. Thanks, Mokai. What's the settings for drops? Is it under optionals? It's gotta be under optionals.
Team settings. It's on need or greed, uncommon.
Got it. Need and greed, uncommon. Yeah, those are my default settings.
Oh, we should be getting loot.
We should be. So, everybody check your settings. Make sure everybody's the same.
Let's deal with the stragglers, shall we?
Because normally this looks like a Christmas tree with all the bright, shiny lights by now.
Mm-hmm. And we're getting nothing.
Good morning, Mr. Dave. Yeah, I saw one drop.
I think that was the last of them, indeed.
Interesting. Let's see if anybody else is having that issue. Nothing in Reddit, nothing in the big channels, nothing on Casual SAB.
Let me go to Earth Space Dock and ask in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything popping up as an issue right now. Ashley ran a normal earlier and pulled in about 300k of loot. What did you run to get that? I did, Mr. Dave. What did you run to get 300k of loot? And share that love, because I want to go get 300k of loot. I know you said you've got a tune that strictly is farming loot. Mr. Dave, you did get the car. Good for you.
Discount for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be tasting blood all day. I've got this like beauty mark mold thing right on my lip. And sometimes I'll like rake my teeth over it.
Yeah, I did that this weekend.
And yeah, it'll just slowly ooze and bleed for a couple hours.
What happens?
I've got a mole on my lip, right? And sometimes I'll be fidgeting and I'll rake my teeth over it. It'll break a bit of skin on there and blood. Yeah.
Why don't you just cut it off?
You got $13,000 for the surgery?
Oh, I just got a pair of scissors and snip, and the mole will go.
Well, it's not a skin tag. It's a
mole.
It's a mole.
So I had a mole on my forehead, and I went to the dermatologist, and he's like, anything that's above the neck is considered to be a surgical procedure, and we have to do it in the hospital.
Oh. So I probably shouldn't have cut the two ones I cut off myself then.
Well,
and that they didn't leave any marks. No, I don't have any moles.
So he said that, and then I'm like, well, that's way too expensive. And he said, well, anyway, what we'd want to do first is we would really want to do a biopsy. So I'm going to numb it up, and I want to take a sample for a biopsy, at which point he cut it off completely, because he's a good doctor. He's like, oh, no, the whole thing came off. Well, we'll send it out for cytology. And here's a Band-Aid. Mm. All right, well, I'm going to go get me some coffee and head back to work, because it's so much easier now to let the dogs out simply by opening the door and letting the dogs out. Though I found out we have coyotes because we're next to a large park. And my neighbors have... Oh, my God, Mr. Dave, that's gorgeous. Ooh. Oh, Mr. Dave, if I retire, I'm going to drive over there, and you can take us back out for wonderful times in your car. All right, folks, I'm going to get out of here. I'm not going to be on tonight, mostly because I have a migraine and think I just need some sleep. And it's all your fault, because I stayed up too late playing the game last night and watching movies. So I'm going to blame all of you for my migraine. But I thank you for it anyway, for being such wonderful and awesome people. If you're on tonight, maybe we can just hang out and play. Good luck on collecting the salvage, Chris and Ashley, just running search and rescue on normal. Okay, that's where I'm going. Hey, D-Ron, how are you? Your timing is dreadful, D-Ron. I was just logging off for the day, but hopefully I will see you soon. Take care. I was just thinking about you the other day. Okay, everybody, be good. We will talk to you later. And as we say in the business, are you ready, Id?
Yep.
Stay moopsome.
Moopsy, Moopsy.